Alrighty. Now, if you want to to be one of the longest living people in the world, great documentary on Netflix I just watched, How to Live to 100, the Blue Zones. Really recommend it. I've got the 2 little discs from it here. It's a bit hard to find. So we've got the locations. They had Sardinia, which is just off Italy. There's a city in America called Loma Linda, Icarai. I don't know how it's Icarai. I think that was in Greece, Nicoya, and Okinawa, which is in Japan. And they basically have all their fundamentals here. I'll put it there so you can screenshot it or have a look if you want. But there was just some epic things that they drawed conclusions in it. Like one of the towns, extremely steep hills, and so these people were just, if they had to walk to the local shop or walk to their friend's house, or even inside their house, they had stairs, like 3 flights of stairs inside their house, and living on the side of, literally on the side of like a hill. And so their VO2 max would just be way higher than everyone else. Some of the others, they're just always moving around gardening. So that covers the movement basis. And what I noticed, it was very similar to my 7 fundamentals, which is sleep, water, sugar, community, movement, nature, and mindset. And basically, let's see, we have a little bit more, outlook. They've got unwind, faith, purpose. Having purpose is really good for mindset. Eating wisely, they recommend plant-based, moderation somewhat, but it's, generally most people are super sedentary. And these people are moving a lot, and they tend to live a long time without any problems. The Japanese people were sitting on the floor and standing up maybe 30 times a day, so they were doing 30 squats a day, and they're at 100 years of age. They're sitting on the floor, standing up, sitting on the floor, standing up. What else we got here? I'm a bit blinded by the light. It's a bit hard to see, but they're basically, the king recipe that they all seem to do was minestrone, bunch of vegetables, bunch of legumes, bit of pasta, bit of bread. It's just keeping them pretty good. Beans, rice. What else can we say here? Let's see. I'm completely blinded by the light, so I can't read this shit anymore. But
can read it for you.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just go off what I know. And basically, like, they had really strong communities, a lot of them. They were a lot of them were centered around communal, going to church, or just really tight-knit communities. A bit, they're not living necessarily directly in a major city, most of them. So what else? So the gist of it is, they're hydrated, they're drinking plenty of water, these people, eating, some of them were living off basically just purple sweet potatoes, which, means they're getting in their carbs, keeping the fats relatively low. They're all getting sleep pretty good. These people would like to reduce stress. They go with the flow, falling asleep nice and early when the sun goes down. And their community was unreal. That almost seemed like the thing that they're succeeding most at was just having pretty epic community, tight-knit families. And they're also getting out into nature a fair bit. It looked like a lot of the surroundings where they live were quite close to nature, which can be a good reset, when you're living close to a city, getting out into nature as much as you can. And their mindset, they seem to be driven. They seem to, even once they retire, they keep working or keep busy, gardening, volunteer work, or all their own hobbies. Or there's even one guy that he's just living day by day, earning just a little bit, and earning, still working and still earning, and it was pretty unreal. But yeah, so great documentary. Check it out on Netflix, and yeah, get to know the 7 fundamentals as well as these things right here. Got to read between the lines with some of these because you know, this is exactly what they were doing, but it's hard to replicate, and also you may not need to do exactly what they're doing, but understand how the 7 fundamentals really fits in with this cool little chart thing that they made. Alrighty, peace.
Why were you dehydrated? Why are you dehydrated? Why are you dehydrated? Because not sir. I'll tell you why! Because you're not food! I got this!